Hello everyone, my name is Ricky Morgan, and today I will be presenting my research paper about the impact social media has on teens and young adults' mental health. My main argument is that although social media provides benefits such as communication, self-expression, and relationship building, the negative effects on mental health outweigh the positives. Research and personal experience both show that excessive social media use can lead to anxiety, depression, unhealthy comparison, poor self-esteem, and poor sleep habits. Social media has become a major part of everyday life for both teens and young adults. Apps like Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook allow people to communicate instantly and stay connected with friends and family. Some writers and researchers argue that social media is beneficial because it helps people build relationships and stay connected, even when distance makes in-person communication difficult. Yolanda Wong explains that social media allows individuals to maintain friendships and find communities with similar interests. This can especially help people who may feel isolated in their daily lives. Social media also gives people a place to express themselves creatively and share their opinions and experiences. While these benefits are important, many researchers argue that social media also creates serious mental health concerns. Brian Primick's research found a strong connection between heavy social media use and symptoms of depression. Other research from the National Center of Health Research explains that social media increases unhealthy comparison, poor sleep habits, stress, and anxiety among teens and young adults. Social media often shows unrealistic and highly edited versions of people's lives. Users constantly see images of people who appear more attractive, successful, or happier, and this creates unrealistic expectations. Many teens and young adults begin comparing themselves to these false standards, which can damage their confidence and emotional well-being. Using a Rogerian argument means recognizing both sides of the issue fairly before trying to a conclusion. I understand why many people support social media. That is because it truly can help people stay connected, communicate, and find emotional support. Social media itself is not completely negative, and it can be useful when used responsibly. However, it is also important to recognize that social media platforms are designed to keep users engaged for long periods of time. This could lead to addiction, lack of sleep, and constant comparison. Because teens and young adults are still developing emotionally and socially, they are more vulnerable to these harmful effects. I also included personal experience in my paper because I experienced many of these issues myself. When I first started high school, I spent a lot of time on social media. I was comparing myself to the older students and varsity football players. Instead of helping my confidence, social media made me feel insecure and anxious. Over time, I realized that real-life relationships and focusing on my own goals were more important than trying to meet unrealistic standards online. This experience helped me better understand the research and how social media can negatively affect mental health. In conclusion, social media has both positive and negative effects, but I believe the mental health risks are too serious to ignore. While it can help people communicate and build relationships, it can also increase depression, anxiety, poor sleep, and unhealthy comparison. The best solution is not to completely remove social media, but it is to encourage healthier and more balanced use. Teens and young adults should limit screen time, pay attention to the content they consume, and prioritize real-life interactions. If people understand the risk and use social media responsibly, it can become a healthier and safer tool for communication and connection. Thank you.